So this is the Mazda 3 BK HVAC assembly. This is where the blower motor is located and the evaporator coil. It of course includes the expansion bulb and the heater core. So here we'll be removing this heater core from this complete assembly. We're not gonna use this heater core anymore. And here's what we're going to do. When you face the front of the dashboard, this is the position of this HVAC assembly. This is the firewall area. That's why this is the flap for redirecting the suction of the air, in which it will suck from the outside or the inside of the car. And here is the hole for the output of the blower. And of course, it already passed either the heater core or the evaporator assembly here. So we're going to delete this. I'll show you this video how to delete it. And as you'll see here, this part here is removable, and you can see the heater core. So let's remove first the heater core here. There's a single screw here holding the heater core in place, so we'll not be using this anymore. And here, this is the inlet and outlet of the heater core. The part of the tubing here for the evaporator is already missing, and it's also housed here. The other half of this is already removed. And being removed, we can now just lift this up. We can now just lift this up there. So you'll see, we already removed the heater core out. So as you'll see, the heater core is just like a radiator. The coolant from the engine passes here. So if the coolant of the engine is already hot, it will transfer the hot water to this core. And whenever the blower passes through here, the air will absorb the heat here, so that the air going out will be hot already, instead of being cold, which is absorbed from the evaporator. And after removing the heater core, as you'll see, you can see a part of the evaporator here. The evaporator assembly can only be replaced by splitting this HVAC assembly in half. Unlike the heater core, there's this access port here. Here is where the blower sucks air from in or out when you select this from the control panel. Here is the blower motor, rear part of the blower motor. Here is the access panel where it houses the air filter or the cabin filter, as they call it, for the AC system. So there's a total of 4 screws. So after removing the 4 screws, you just slip this open and you can access this air filter here by sliding it out. There you go. And upon sliding this out, you need to slide this down. So as you'll see, the filter here is already dirty. I'll be editing this HVAC assembly here to simplify it, and also, let's say, to lighten things that we can lighten here from my Mazda 3 BK. If I can simplify things with reasonableness, like this one here, in our country here in the Philippines, we don't even select this flap here to get air from the outside of the car. We always want our blower to get its air from inside the car. So this is only the purpose of this black thing here, so we can just remove it. As you'll see here, this is the flap, this is the lever actually that controls the flap. As you'll see, the flap will open. Whenever I move this lever from this position to this position here, near to the firewall, this is where the firewall is of the Mazda 3. Moving this position here, near the firewall, it will open the flap here to get its air from inside the car. Then As you'll see here, so this is the other side of the flap. There's a foam here, and the purpose of the foam is to insulate while this HVAC assembly is installed to the body of the Mazda 3 and to seal it. This grill part here is where the blower motor will get its air from the outside of the car. So moving this flap here, this flap, I moved it a while ago. It is very near to the firewall. I moved it away farther from the firewall, and as you'll see, the flap is open. The blower motor will get its air from outside the car. So it's getting hot air if it's in that position. Hot air from the outside of the car. As you'll see, this black part here, we can just remove this thing. So there's a screw here, Phillips screw. One. There's another screw here, but it's already removed. And another one here. There you go. As you'll see, it's very dirty. As you'll see, it's just a box that selects from which air the blower will get its air, either from inside the car or from outside the car. So we can just remove that, and as you'll see, these are leaves, dead leaves. Blower got this from outside the car. It means the flap door of this directional box opened its position to get its air from outside the car. That's why there are dead leaves here. And as you'll see now, there's this ring here. This is just a seal ring. This should be returned back here, but I'll just modify this to cut this part here so that it will not interfere with the drawing of the air. But I will retain this ring so that the efficiency of the blower is retained by having a seal on the edge of the wheel. The other thing that I can edit here, this flap, as you'll see, is the door that opens so that the heater will function. I mean, it functions, but the hot air will now move from the heater core because this door gets opened and goes out to our dashboard vents. This lever here is the one responsible for the control of the heater core. So we should fix that to the fully closed position if we're not going to use the heater core anymore. And with regards to the black plastic here, this one, again, it is positioned here. We can also remove this. We can just cover this thing here so that even when the heater core is not here anymore, the air from the blower motor will not go out. But I have another plan for this one here. We can totally remove this one. And as you'll see here, here's the blower sucking its air, and from this is where the air filter is. You can see the part of the wheel of the blower. It means after sucking air there, the air will go out here on this side and will pass through this filter here so that the air from the blower will get filtered. And after passing that, it will pass to the evaporator there, and air will go up here if the door is closed here. But as you'll see, the heater core has a continuous flow of hot water from the coolant of the engine. Therefore, when you use the cold air of the AC system, the heater core influences heat from this AC system here. So it's always better to remove the heater core so that there will be no influencing heat inside the HVAC assembly. Again, this is the closed position, as you'll see, but the heater core gets a heat influence from inside the HVAC assembly. So after removing this, we need to cover this. But another option is to just cut this here. Oh, but there's another problem. The drain, as you'll see, this is the drain for the evaporator. So that should be retained. We can't cut past towards here. We can only cut towards this position here. but that's a problem for me. It's better to have a curved plastic here so that maximum air will be directed towards the inside up here, the inside here. But for the meantime, we'll just cover this first. So as you'll see here, the bottom part of this HVAC assembly is removable. This part, the line here, this part can be removed. So let's remove the, so there's a tab here, lift it up. Another tab here on the driver's side. There you go.